Day 30, or January the 30th. Bring gifts, but start with yourself. Our thoughts today are rooted in Exodus chapter 35, verse 21. Everyone who was willing and whose heart moved them came and brought an offering to the Lord for the work on the tent of meeting, for all its service, and for the sacred garments. Now the big picture surrounding this verse. The raising of the necessary funding for the tabernacle project was a great success. In fact, they raised more than they needed. Chapter 36, verse 7 tells us. Now that's unusual and worthy of comment. They successfully made the massive curtains just as God has previously instructed, as well as the boarding and veils. The curtains were simply enormous and beautifully decorated with elaborate embroidery. Each curtain was as long as 7 men lying head to toe, and 2 men wide, and there were 10 curtains to be stitched together. They also made even larger curtains of goat's hair to cover and protect them. Other major items, including the Ark of the Covenant and the golden lampstand, were lovingly and beautifully made too. And now our action step for today. When God's people share the same vision, which He has raised in their hearts and minds, funding is rarely a problem. It is significant that the funding for the tabernacle came from people who were willing, presumably after giving the project some thought. There were also people whose hearts had been moved, which implies some degree of emotion. The order is important. The norm is that we need to coolly think things through first, and then, as we respond personally, our emotions are involved. Too often the order is reversed, and we respond with our emotions rather than our mind. There is plenty of room for emotion as we seek God's will in our lives, but when that emotion deteriorates into emotionalism, we are heading for frustration, disappointment, and more importantly, we are in danger of meandering away from what God has for us. Think and enjoy.